Welcome to the Bendigo Greyhound Racing Association preview number 250. No, it's actually number 3, and one of the more important ones for the Bendigo Greyhound Cup here on Sunday.
Yeah, mate, Triple M Bendigo Cup heats here on Sunday. Wonderful to get 8 heats. It's been a long time since the Country Cup got 8 heats, and for us to have 8 heats for the Bendigo Cup and the Brisbane Cup, a Group 1 event up north on Thursday night, had 4 heats, so it's a pretty good thing for us, and we've got the cream of the crop in terms of the greyhounds that are here. There's 4 Victorians headed north to Brisbane for the Cup. They all qualified for the Cup final, but genuinely probably only one of those was a 425 metre dog that we may have sort of looked to secure. But as far as our heats go, it's as good as it gets. The depth of the racing, and I suppose the quality of the field, so that the fact that TAB decided to put up an all-in market for a Group 2 event, which they normally only do Group 1. So it's terrific to get the support of them, and there's been plenty of interest already in the races. And so Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning, 3 minutes to 12, the first heat. Then all through Sunday afternoon should be pretty exciting racing.
So you can get on your TAB app right now, and you can actually get your bets on early, nice and early if you want to shop early, and probably a bit of value there. Hopefully by the time we finish this, you might have unearthed one or two. How'd you go tipping tonight, mate?
I think tonight was pretty rough.
Yeah. Had the tail up a couple of weeks ago. He's dropped it a bit the last week or two. We might get started straight away, mate, and first race, 11:57 on Sunday. That'll be a bit of a trap for young players, but nice early finish as well. But with all the heats, heat number 1, mate, and there's a favourite, but not overly short, I must say.
Yeah, no, $2.60. I think the favourite at the moment is Tinker Craig from box number 1. He's my on-top tip. He's an outstanding youngster. He's won 10 of 15 to date. He's unbeaten here. He's run 23.67 here before, and he's just got terrific speed. A brilliant box dog and great speed. And I think he's the one to beat. He did beat Aston Dynamo at Ballarat last start, and Aston Dynamo I think will be very hard to beat in the later heat. So that should prove hopefully the form okay there for Aston Dynamo. But I think Tinker Craig from box number 1 in the first heat to beat number 5 Jack's Bale. He finished second in the Harrison Dawson, the Group 1 Harrison Dawson at Sandown. He 4 runs back, and it was also a Warrnambool Cup finalist, so he's got outstanding credentials as well as Jack's Bale. And number 4, Zipping Walder for third, another greyhound that's won 10 out of 16. Some of the win ratios of these greyhounds in the series are unbelievable. And he's also gone 23.58 here, so certainly can't be discarded. And Straight Shift, the New South Wales greyhound, Peter Lagaggione's brought a couple of greyhounds down from New South Wales. And his form around the horseshoes at Maitland and Bulleye is very, very solid. So I think it's certainly got a chance as well. So I've gone 1, 5, 4 and 3 in race number 1. And just to show the type of depth that is, the greyhound called Midnight Monarch has won 6 from 10. We've left it out of the top 4. But we've I think won to beat 5, 4 and 3 in race number 1.
Brad just had a slight little glitch there, our producer, but he done a great job of recovering it. It's all good. People might have been wondering what we're doing with the signal. You were saying there about Zipping Walter. You can get $10 about him right at the minute. What'd you say? He's won 10 of 16.
Yeah, mate, he's won 10 of 16, and
$10 on the TAB at the minute.
He's currently $151 pre-post as well. So it's just that type of race.
Race number 2 on the card. I'm trying to find our favourite at 3:30. It's good value actually. Bound to Succeed for the Manassas.
Yeah, mate, and I think we'll kick off with a replay of Bound to Succeed winning here at Bendigo in 23.44, just outside the record
Racing
on Feb 14. If you look for box number 8.
And is showing great pace to go across and lead settling down over Kipling near the inside, followed further back by Spring Hummer. Length and a half to 2 to August, and back of the tail is Hodges Lane. Off the back straight and Bound to Succeed the leader. It's 6 out in front, Kipling second, followed then by August, then Spring Hummer, and last Hodges Lane in the straight though. Bound to Succeed is going great guns, and Bound to Succeed all the way by 5. Kipling second, third, all of us, followed by Spring Hummer.
So that was Bound to Succeed there, careering away a few runs back off box number 8. He's just an exciting youngster, as I said, 23.44, just a tick outside the record. 22 starts for 14 wins, 3 starts here for 2 wins in a second, and has got absolute speed to burn. I think Bound to Succeed could give the locals some pretty solid representation there in the final by winning heat number 2. Main danger number 6, Kipling, who actually chased home Bound to Succeed in that race, probably racing better now than what it was back then, has won its last 5 on end, including a 24.56 win at Sale, 2 runs back, certainly is the main danger. Jose Bale off box number 1, I think just off the draw, very good beginner, will put itself in a forward position and certainly be in the money somewhere, and Faithy Bale, putting in for fourth, but I think Bound to Succeed and Kipling can quell the race again, but Bound to Succeed, hopefully being a local representation in the Bendigo Cup.
On the TAB app, I was a bit remiss of me just there before. Both Bound to Succeed and Kipling are equal favourites at $3.30. Yozo Bale at $3.60. Race number 3, and you've got one that you like here from the barrier anyway. You Tell Me from barrier 8.
Yeah, mate, from box number 8, You Tell Me. Not the best of beginners, although a couple of runs back at Sandown did run 5 dead to the mark and clocked 29.46 on that occasion. But very, very strong middle stages and late stages. And I think from box number 8, I think Extra Speed will show pace and give it a cart across. And I think we'll probably cramp up a little bit on Zambora Smokey, who is the odds-on favourite in the race, the Warrnambool Cup winner, and in racing in sensational form as well, winning its last 3. But I think You Tell Me can get a cart across from box number 8 and be very hard to beat from Zambora Smokey. Difficult to not tip a ground. It's had 21 starts for 15 wins, but yet to win in 3 runs here at Bendigo, although has run fast time when running second to Kipling back 4 runs back. But I just think Extra Speed might cramp Zambora Smokey up a little bit early. Putting in Speed Star, another Graham with an incredible record. He's won 35 races, led up here the other day, or a couple of weeks back when Shimmer Shine won the race. I think it'll be leading again and certainly hard to catch. And Brace and Bits is not out of it as well. A little bit of value, but I think 8, You Tell Me to beat the favourite Zambora Smokey in heat number 3.
Great value there on the tote at the minute, $4 with You Tell Me. You give a good push, and as you said, the odds on pop Zambora Smokey at $1.80. Heat number 4. There's a short one here, I think, in Aston Dynamo. Just trying to find it. No, $3.40. He's even actually, there's some good odds, good value here at the minute, is if you shop early.
Yeah, there is, mate. It's just as the quality of these races, there's 3 and 4 chances in most races, and even when the short price favourites are short prices, there's still certainly chances to beat them. But we'll watch a video here of Aston Dynamo clocking 23.48 here on the 12th of April from box number 3. Got explosive speed as well, and I think it'll be very hard to beat.
Racing now, Aston Dynamo missed it a half length away, fast Tigger Toy, but here comes Aston Dynamo, who goes through its gears sharply now to lead by 2 over Tigger Toy. Behind those then Kraken Champing, followed by Pure Cool Titan, Space Alert and Newtown Angel. But Aston Dynamo about 4 in front from Tigger Toy, who bravely holds down second. Well clear over Kraken Champ and also Pure Cool Titan. But Aston Dynamo brilliant again by about 6 over Tigger Toy, followed by Kraken Champ.
So that was Aston Dynamo winning here on the 12th of April. His last couple of runs look a little bit disappointing on paper, but he's not the perfect beginner that you'd like to see. But he has got terrific pace if he gets plenty of room. His father Aston Bolero won the Cup here a few years back as well. And I think Aston Dynamo from box number 6 is the one to beat. From 8, Gladioli Bale for Andrea Daly, a little bit of value as well, but around 29.88 at the Meadows a few runs back. You won't see it in the first couple early on, but mid-race has terrific speed in his box to show that speed. Rocket Boy from the inside and Slingshot Titan from box number 2. I think through the draws will certainly be up in the firing line most of the race, but Aston Dynamo number 6 on top for me from 8, 1 and 2 in heat number 4.
So I take it the way you're tipping that race, they're going to be a couple of swoopers settling out the back a little bit early and then get over the top of them.
Yeah, I think the inside 2 will pretty much hold the lead, and by the time they get the first turn, I would hope Aston Dynamo's in front and Gladiola Bale will be storming down the outside.
We do have another video about to come up with Power of Oscar, sorry, at $2.50. I'll read things out literally as they are, and we'll let Brad throw the video up, and I'll let you talk about it. But it was a good win.
Yeah, it was a good win. Had box number 8 on this occasion. Beat the track record holder Jim Zardashian well and truly on his merits.
Aston Stealth near the rail, and then Sterling Lights and Midnight Monarch, but Power of Oscar got across the lead. Raced away to Aston Stealth and Jim Zardashian. Sterling Lights, Aston Peroni, Midnight Monarch tailing out. They turn Power of Oscar in front. Jim Zardashian, Bullock into the clear. Power of Oscar clear though from Jim Zardashian, and Power of Oscar's brilliant. Beats Jim Zardashian, Aston Stealth, Sterling Lights.
So that was Power of Oscar there, running not far outside the track record as well, beating the track record holder Jim Zardashian by 4.5. And again, not a great beginner, but has terrific pace if given room to move. So the 8 starts for 6 wins and 2 seconds, unbeaten in 2 starts here. Has run 52 and 49. Is the current Warrnambool 400 metre track record holder, and I just think Power of Oscar's the one to beat. Although a very, very good race. You got Mapunga Daniel, the Warrnambool St Ledger winner, since having a 10-week break. He's had 3 runs back. He was a fast winner at Healesville. It was an unlucky second here behind Shemma Breeze, and then clocked 25.01 winning at Warrnambool last start. It's my second pick. Then Leon Bales won its last 2 at the Meadows, both in sub 30. And it's only third pick on my sheet. And Zipping Zabo, another ground that's won 13 from 19 and unbeaten in 2 starts here for 4th. Just a terrific race, but I think Power of Oscar, if he can get that room in the first 5 metres, he's the one to beat. 4 from 3 Mapunga Daniel and 2 and 6 for the minors.
There's 5 dogs in that race, kept very, very safe with the one. Probably the only other one you left out, but they've all been kept very safe. So it's obviously an interesting little heat. Heat number 6, race 7, Tiggerlong Tonks, $2.40 your favourite in early markets.
Yeah, it is, mate. We'll throw to a video of 3 runs back at Sandown. Tiggerlong Tonk very, very unlucky to be beaten by superstar Simon Told Helen. Tiggerlong Tonk's in box number 5.
But he's going to drive through and take the lead. So to the railway side, Simon Told Helen by 4 lengths to Tiggerlong Tonk. 3 lengths to Jack's Bale, the outside of Mapunga Pegasus, then Halbert Bale. And last you tell me off the back, the leader Simon Told Helen. 2.5 lengths to Tiggerlong Tonk. Mapunga Pegasus starting to wind up. Simon Told Helen, he's all out. Tiggerlong Tonk grabbing him. They hit the line. Oh, I'm not sure.
So that was Tiggerlong Tonk there from box number 5, the same box that it's got here on Sunday. Winner of 200,000 plus in stake money. Has been racing against the very best for most of his career. Has had the 41 starts for 20 wins. Of course, the Horsham Cup winner. Finished 3rd in the Group 1, Harrison Dawson, 4 runs back. And look, 425 metres probably doesn't look like his pet distance, but I still think he's the class runner on the one to beat in Tiggerlong Tonk from box number 5. Bring Your Banjo, racing in career best form, has got box number 1. Another one with a terrific record and is unbeaten here in 2 starts and has won its last couple at Sale and Warrigal from box number 1. Bring Your Banjo is probably the likely leader and will take some catching. The track record holder, Jim Zardashim, his boxman has let him down. His ability's just, certainly no argument about his ability, but his boxman has let him down, but I still think he'll make his presence felt with the right beginning. And a little bit of value for 4th to throw in the multiples there is Lots of Chatter number 2. But I've gone for 5, 1, 4 and 2 in heat number 6, which is race number 7.
Plenty of value there, isn't there, really? There's only 3 dogs. You got $2.40, Tiggerlong Tonk, Bring Your Banjo, $2.80. Jim's dashing at $3.80, and then you can write your own ticket for the rest of them. So there's a little bit of value in that race, that's for sure.
You think Tiggerlong Tonk is $2.40. It started 3.42 runs back against Simon Told Helen, who's going to start favourite in the Group 1 Brisbane Cup on Thursday night, and started odds-on favourite last start in a free-for-all in town. So that just shows you the quality of the race.
Absolutely. This is the shortest one for the day that I've come across so far. Race 8, heat number 7, Hardstyle Rico is opened up at $1.50. Yeah,
and probably deserves to be $1.50. The Shepparton Cup winner. Hasn't raced since the 28th of May, so it's a nice little freshen up for this. Another one with a great record, 25 starts for 12 wins and 5 placings. An absolute flying machine when right, and I've got no question he'll be fully tuned and ready to go on Sunday afternoon from box number 1. Hardstyle Rico should be qualifying for the final. Main danger number 6, Shimmer Breeze, just been a terrific performer for Rob Camilleri. She won a 425 here a couple of weeks back in 23.63 and then went to Geelong and backed that up. So she's coming in off back-to-back victories at its last 2 starts. She's a class runner as well. She's won over 100,000 in prize money. Smart as Jack, a very promising youngster for Adele Powell. Only had the 10 starts for 7 wins. Goes very good, up in class here on what it's been racing, but certainly will make its presence felt and one to watch for the future. And number 4, Eyecatcher, put in for 4th at $26, a little bit of value for the models, but Hardstyle Rico will have to beat himself to get beat, I think, off box number 1. I think he's one of the good things of the heats.
Good value there in Smart as Jack at $8.50. Last of the heats, race number 8, Triple M Bendigo, heat number 8, and there is the shortest of the day. And the favourite for the Bendigo Cup at the minute in Shimmer Shine, mate, at $1.45.
Yeah, $1.45 for Sunday and $5.50 overall Shimmer Shine. And you'll see here of box number 8 winning 2 starts back in 23 and 44 here at Bendigo.
Stevie into a clear second, then Shimmer Shine around the outside, who takes off now. Shimmer Shine leads out by 2, left them standing. Who Told Stevie battling away, being followed by Max Dynamo, then came Eagle Hawk, Miss further back, Speedstar, High Fusion, and out the back Quill and Bale, but sensational Shimmer Shine scorches away and wins it by about 8. Second, Who Told Stevie, being followed by Max Dynamo.
So that was Shimmer Shine there, clocking a near record 23.44 here off this same box number 8. He is the current Ballarat track record holder. He made the Silver Chief final, and he was runner-up in the $1 million chase last year. Just an outstanding ground, 24 starts, 15 wins, 4 placings. That was his first look here and nearly broke the track record. I think from box number 8, he's near a good thing, Shimmer Shine, for Andrea Daly. And the 145 probably looks good odds, and I know it does look good odds. The $2.28 a place pre-post in the final. The 550 wins nice, but $2.28 a place I think is good value in the pre-post for the final. To beat number 3, Ebby Infrared. High quality greyhound from New South Wales with Ros Hume at the moment, normally with Michael Lieberand, sent it down to Ros and Jeff to prepare for the Bendigo Cup. Got a terrific record, 23-time winner out of 45 race starts. His dad unfortunately had to be scratched after qualifying for the Bendigo Cup final here a few years back, Aussie Infrared. But Ebby Infrared will certainly make his presence felt, but probably a bit stiff to be drawn against Shimmer Shine, and Shimmer Shine over box 8. Number 1, Nebraska Nell from the beautiful inside draw and a good reliable beginner. Certainly consider it for the multiples, as well as number 2 Swift Current. But I think 8 Shimmer Shine and 3 Ebby Infrared certainly have the class edge, and 8 Shimmer Shine to win heat number 8, which is race number 9 at 2:22 on Sunday.
Great program of races. There's other races on the program still to come out. They're not pre-post betting at all, but best value in your cup heats?
And I think the best value, I think, is a grain like Tickle Along Tonk. He's $10 in the pre-post market. I think if you can get through at a $2.50 favourite, you can get through and make the final at $10. I think he's terrific value. I said $2.28 a place for Shimmer Shine. It's hard to not see, even if the right dogs get through to the final, all the best dogs get through to the final, still be very difficult to not see him putting himself in the race somewhere and at least getting a collect. So I think the 2.28, maybe even the 5.20 pre-post is good value there at tab.com.au. But just terrific racing. And there's this, even the shorties, that if they're in other races, they'd be much shorter. Again, if you take those 3 or 4 chances out of Shimmer Shine's race and it comes back here in a normal free-for-all, it's $1.10. So it just shows the type of racing that we've got. As I said, to have Tickle Along Tonk being almost the same price it was racing pretty much a Group 1 field a couple of weeks back. Just shows the depth. We're very much looking forward to these 8 heats. So we're looking at making the Bendigo Cup a Group 1 at some stage in the near future, and looking at the fields, you think we're already there. So offering a record 50,000 the winner. We're certainly proud as a club to be able to do that, and can't wait for Sunday's heats. And we'll be live streaming the box draw as well, which will take place just after race 11. So somewhere around the 3:10 mark, we'll have the box draw being done live here on our Facebook page.
Catch up with a couple of the players, hopefully. If not, we'll be putting some more videos out between now and the final on the Friday night, the week after, a week's time. Basically.
Yeah, it's a week tonight. So, hopefully we'll catch up with a few of the trainers, and then might even hopefully get to a couple of properties and do a few stories in the week leading up to it. And, of course, on Cup night, we'll have a 2-hour showcase live from the track, and bring the action to the lounge rooms, or to the phones, or to the computers, or the iPads, whatever everyone's watching on, because obviously they can't be here, but we'll try and make it as close contact to the action as what we possibly can.
Be on Facebook Live, it'll be on the Greyhound site, so plenty of places for people to see it. Troy Harley, well done, mate. All goes well for a great Sunday of racing.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It's been a great couple of weeks so far, and looking forward to Sunday.